Boom! Good morning, y'all. Hopefully, you're having a sexy Sunday. I've got some news for y'all. This kind of just hit me this morning, and so I'm just gonna be straightforward to you. No music, no humor. I always try to, add some humor to everything. There might be a little bit of humor, but I'm gonna be doing a 30-day Facebook detox. I did two of these. I did one not this last December, but December 2016. I took 30 days off of my personal Facebook, and then I did another one last February, I believe. And I think I'm due. In fact, I know I'm due. I've spent, I've spent a lot of money on this group, a lot of time on this group, and I'm very, very glad that I did. But I have to kind of take a break from it because it takes too much time. We've already got a lot of progress and we already have a base, which I'm very proud of. Buddy, stop it. And so basically, I started a marketing group. It's called Ridiculously Authentic, and that starts on the 1st. And we have 6 people in there now, and I'm only taking 30 members. But I'm going to mainly put all of my priority in my business, which I pretty much shut down, per se. Wasn't taking on a lot of clients, all the way from, to be honest, June, July, February, March, April, May, June. Since last June, I had to shut down my business because I really, really wanted to build this group. But for me to get to Kauai, I have to make money. And so I've turned down a lot of work, from the amount of time, which is a lot of time and money it is taken to build this group, and the amount of money that I have not made because I turned down projects is probably about $100,000, just because, I closed down a lot of projects. I'm glad I did because I'm not on the hook for those type of projects anymore. But so over the next 30 days, I'm going to be reaching out to maybe some past clients, or any new projects that are in line with what I'm doing. But I'm going to make sure that they're healthy projects, meaning I'm not going to be stressed out about them. I'm in line with the product or service because I've got to make money, and I've actually came into some debt building this group just because, again, not taking on projects and investing a lot. I've invested probably $11,000-$12,000 over the last probably 8 months just doing this group. It's not easy. In a lot of the ways, it hasn't been as healthy. I think it's kind of stunted my progress. And so for me, I have to be authentic and I have to be real. And I think now it's time for me just to back away from Facebook, meaning my personal Facebook and the group. But there's a lot of positives too. We have 44,000 members in here, beautiful people that would have never connected, if this group wasn't here. And so I'm pretty much just going to hand everything over to Miss Lana. And so if you all need anything, reach out to Miss Lana. She might find some admins, or we might find some admins that can help. But really, I just need to back off from Facebook. Again, this will be my third 30-day detox. And, Facebook can be pretty addictive, especially if you're trying to build something. And again, we built this, very, very quickly. And part of me says, man, what are you doing? Because I'm not giving up. I'm not. It just I have to do it just for my health reasons, and I have to financially make money. And I know how to make money. Again, like I closed down a successful business, but for me to get to Kauai and for me to get out of the debt that I've accumulated to build this community, it just has to be done. Again, I've been building this community day and night, side by side with Miss Lana. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to be playing in my marketing group, and that's only going to be once a day. And I'm turning all of my notifications off. I'm uninstalling Facebook on 4 of my devices, so I'm only going to have Facebook on 1 of my devices, and I'm only going to go live. And what I'm going to do, y'all, and this might help y'all out, is I'm going to really, really hone in, and prioritize my time during the day. I have neglected playing outside, and that's one thing that I've always, said, hey, play, play, play. It hasn't been most optimal outside because of the weather, but I'm really gonna hone in on playing outside. And the group just takes so much of my time to be present and to hold that space per se. And so I'm gonna set a time where I go live. I'm not doing any notifications. I'm not doing any messages. I'm not doing any of that. I will check my email, but I'm gonna go live. Probably it's gonna be best for me if I go live every day, probably after my cardio, because I'm going to be running and playing outside probably around 9:30. So I'm going to go live in my marketing group at 10 a.m. every single day for the next 30 days, and that's it. And, I might rap for 5 minutes. I might rap for 90 minutes. But it's really just going to be, knowledge that I have gained in marketing over the last 11 years, and also new stuff, because I read and I code and I code and I study, and I just breathe and live this stuff. And that's why I was able to build such a rad group very, very quickly. But then that way, if I know that I'm going to rap for 5 minutes to maybe an hour and a half, that means that's an hour and a half out of the entire day that I'm going to be spending on social media, and that is it. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. And I am certain that it's going to be good for me. Again, I've done it twice before, and so you're not going to see me basically unless you're in my marketing group. And so that's it. And who knows? I want to get to Kauai soon. But I've sacrificed a lot to build this community, and I know how to make money very, very quick. It's just it has been healthy in a way, because I did close down a lot of projects and a lot of other clients that maybe I was not engaged with, maybe because it was good money, and so I have closed the doors on those. But now I've learned a lot, especially from this community and myself, because I've been rapping with all these amazing people, is that time is money, and time is very important, along with your energy. And I feel like I have overextended. I feel like I have given and given and given and given and given, and that's okay. But I have to survive. I have to be able to pay my child support. I have to make my car payment. And I've gone into some debt, which I'm not really used to. And so I like the digital nomad style, and that's what it's going to be like when I get to Kauai. My Kauai manifestation, was supposed to go a little bit different. Unfortunately, it hasn't, just because I was so determined on building such a rad community, a community that does not exist. If you look at the community now, look at all the beautiful people that have really been present and showing themselves and telling their story. And I truly believe now that we've kind of hit that threshold where people do trust in the community, we've closed it, people trust in telling their story, whatever it is that they're going through, their pain, their success, their motivation, who inspires them, the whole thing, the food, the religion, the yoga, the meditation, the depression, the addiction, whatever it is. I feel like I think the community is to a point where I'm not needed as much, because it's not my community, and I built it for all of you that are watching this video. So I'm going to take 30 days. Y'all aren't going to see me unless you're in the marketing group, and I'm not really going to make it. I'm like detoxing from Facebook. I'm not having my notifications or anything. So if you do want to reach me, you could join the group. It's Ridiculously Authentic. It's a paid service. If you want to know, you can reach me. You can email me at, because I will be checking my email. My email for the group is support@raw-authentic.com, and I will check my email every day. And there's another thing too, is that I'm going to be doing the majority of I'm going to be doing the group in the morning, and I'm checking my email for any of this stuff all in the morning, and then after that I'm going to play in the afternoon. And then I'm going to, between probably noon and 7, I'm going to just be doing all client work. And I could make money very, very quickly. And I'm excited to go back into that playground. I started my business 11 years ago. And now, there is a lot of positive about this, is that playground still is fun for me, as is this playground as well. But I need both. And I think I know enough And I think this community has grown enough where I don't need to be nearly as present, which is a success to me, which means that, we've accomplished something very, very special. So I'm excited to go back to my other playground, and even then, I'm only going to put 7 to 8 hours into my marketing with my new clients. That's not the marketing group. That's me actually taking on client work. And if I can close a couple $15,000 projects very quickly, that makes my Kauai manifestation happen a lot quicker. It relieves more stress from me. And overall will make me happier. But again, I'm only going to be taking on clients that are in line with me, because in the past, over the last 11 years, 2 divorces, all the addictions, all the trials and tribulations, I have learned a lot of it, was in my DNA, the addictions in my childhood and upbringing. But a lot of it was work induced, because I've made a lot of money, I've mismanaged a lot of that money, but a lot of the times my behaviors were created by the stress of the work that I had from my clients. And so I was overworked, because when you make a certain amount of money and your lifestyle, you have that certain monthly cost, because you're living, at a higher standard. And so I would always, I'd have to, a lot of times, I've had so many houses and all this stuff. A lot of times, like, my monthly expenses were close to 10 grand. So that means every 31 days, I'd have to make 20 grand. Well, 5 months ago, I got rid of 95% of everything I owned, and starting today, in the next 3 days, because I have 3 more days, I'm going to be getting rid of the remaining 5% of the stuff that I own. And so I'm going to be giving it away here at shelters, or I'm going to be selling it. So now I will own basically probably, less than 50 items. I want to be able to just own what I can carry. That's my goal, because that's less stress, less responsibility, and that's just kind of my digital nomad style. So when I do, land in Kauai, I will just have what I have on me. And so, I have a really, really nice car that, as a matter of fact, I actually got behind in my car payment the very first time that's ever happened in like 15 years. And so I'm going to have to figure that out. But it's good though. Because I'm very, very confident when I go back to my other playground, which is Arizona Web Kings, the marketing, what I do, I can close 2 projects, be even, be at zero. Be at zero. And I think that's very, very powerful, to be at zero. Because when you're at zero, you don't owe anybody anything. You kind of always owe the IRS. You're always going to have, owe the IRS. But when I get to zero, then I'll still have that playground that I still enjoy. And then, I'm aligning myself with clients. Like, a lot of the times, y'all, a lot of my clients were lawyers. Nothing against lawyers. I just kind of dislike what they do for a living. I've worked with a lot of high-end architects, a lot of orthopedic surgeons, and I've just taken on a lot of client work that I'm just like, it bores me, and it's not like, I've made them successful and the projects were successful, but now through all of this, I want to take on projects that I am in line with, that inspire me. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm excited about that. So Ninja flip back into my marketing, do 2 or 3 gigs there, be at zero. Then when I'm at zero, y'all, then everything else that I make monetize wise through my marketing is going to be gravy, and I'm going to be a lot happier, and it's going to be a lot streamless, because over the last 4 or 5 months, y'all, getting rid of 95% of what I own, in the next, 3-4 days, I'm going to try to get rid of that other 5% and just have the bare minimum. But what I've also done over the last 5 months, I have streamlined my processes through technology and marketing, y'all. I've had so much equipment, 3 computers, 3 monitors. I've literally changed, I've transferred from Windows to Mac, which is huge. My go-to device now is iPhone, and so I've really streamlined my techniques, my hardware, and my software, where I can be more mobile, more of that digital nomad style, all at the same time as kind of closing all those other old contracts and turning down hundreds of thousands of dollars and building this rad group. And so I'm really excited, and I didn't necessarily know this day was going to come, maybe in this manner. I just want to make sure that I'm not overreaching, and I'm not overgiving. And that might sound weird. I'm just a giver and a giver and a people pleaser, but I want to make sure that I have enough energy for myself and I don't neglect my playtime and I don't want it to neglect my friendships that I have. And this group has really to build what I built. It really had to take everything that I had. Or it would not have been built. And I have had a lot of help as well. So I just wanted to go live in this group and let you know that I'm going to be doing a 30-day detox. It might be longer too, y'all. It might be longer. It's just the next time you see me, I might be under a coconut tree. I don't think I'm going to be levitating because I have a lot of work. And I guess I'll wrap on that too, is that I have neglected a lot of things that I was doing before, this group, like the meditation. I have Miss Lana here who's like a ninja at that, but this group has taken that much time. It's almost like I have a little bit of cray-cray in me. It almost took an individual like me, the knowledge that I know about marketing, and how I kind of am when I'm like super aggro. It took everything out of me to build where we are right now. But I did neglect a lot of things, and I want to make sure I'm real and authentic with everyone, especially myself. And so I know that this 30 days or longer, detox from my personal account to the group where I can just do the marketing, and then also for new clients, that I know it's going to benefit me physically, mentally, because it's just going to give me a break, a break. So just want to let you all know that, again, I didn't know this day was going to come like it is right now, but that means that I am making progress, we are making progress, because now I feel like this group can just do its own thing. You know what I mean? So, if you all need anything, okay, contact Miss Lana. She doesn't even know I was making this video. She's doing her Beyond Addiction thing. She's on day 3. She's going to be still going live. I think she's on day 13 of her 40-day yoga challenge. But if you need anything in the group, anything at all, y'all, again, if someone is not treating you kindly, mark it as spam. If someone is, being vulgar or whatever, mute them, block them. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. I have worked my booty off and sat my booty off. I don't even have a booty anymore because I've sat so much to create this group. But please, please, please do not spam this group. Please, please, please do not use any external links. Please, please, please do not promote yourself. Do not promote anybody else. Do not put any MLM stuff in this group. Do not prey on anybody to sling your market or promote anything. I've worked very, very hard to keep this group super, super clean, where people feel safe here. So do not do that. If you do see that, please mark it or spam, or get with Miss Lana. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Today we're supposed to do our Sunday, our Sunday Rad recap. There's a lot of stuff that that you all are accustomed to seeing me do, that I'm responsible for, but I'm just not able to do it. And it's a good thing, because now I know that this group is good. We've built something that now I can just back off. And, pretty much the next time that you see me, unless you're in my marketing group, the next time you see me, I will be a better version of myself. And I'm really, really excited about that. So I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for holding this space for me and supporting and inspiring and motivating me and all the other rock and rad stars So please continue to do what you're doing. Please continue to reach out to all of our Rock and Rad stars. If you need support, if you need motivation, please keep uploading your delicious recipes, your delicious desserts, your delicious grocery hauls. Continue to go live and sing, continue to go live at the market, continue to go live and be vulnerable. I think the most important thing and the most powerful thing in this group is being vulnerable and being yourself. And that's why I built this group. Okay, so I guess until the next time you see me, keep it raw, still rad, keep it raw, stay rad. Don't give up on the person you're becoming, okay? Do not give up on the person you're becoming. Harvest that self-love, and the butterflies will come, and that's probably why you're in this group. All right, y'all. Slowly kiss yourself. Be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself, all right? I'll see you guys soon. I love you. Bye.